Cancer, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. Okay, your energy, the Ten of Swords, okay. Your person, the Devil energy, Capricorn energy. They're viewing you as the Eight of Swords. What you're not seeing is the Empress in reverse, Taurus and Libran energy. And we have perspective. All right, this is the Hanged Man showing up in reverse, Pisces energy. All right, and we have the Ace of Crystals. All right, Cancers, I'm clearly connecting with some of my Cancers here who have gone through a very painful ending or a breakup. Now, I can see with the Ace of Crystals in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, that this feels like it's a missed opportunity, something that you either invested in or were really hoping to invest further in. And it definitely hasn't gone the way that you wanted it to. The Page of Pentacles, you're looking at all the details. Some of my Cancers, you're waiting or you're holding space just to figure out what happened or to hear from this person. Some of you have an urge here to reach out or to get more clarity or to, talk to this person. You're viewing them as the Seven of Cups in reverse. So it does feel like for a lot of my Cancers, you do see this person as a soulmate. You do see this person as someone that you want to reconcile with, or, somebody that you could be crushing on this person, but it doesn't feel that way. It feels like this is someone that you've had a breakup with. And you're starting to, you're seeing this person as a soulmate. You're seeing this person as someone that you want to be with. Now, with the Oppression card, Devil energy, they could be a Capricorn. They could have some toxic or some karmic soulmate traits here. Or they could just be a Capricorn, right? Pragmatic, practical. The High Priestess, we get strong Cancer, Pisces energy. This person has kept secrets, though. Or they may be secretive. The High Priestess is also, she's kind of a ghosting card. Like, even if this person didn't ghost you, it's somebody who's really quiet, somebody who's gone within. And we see the Unknown card. So another extra card in this deck. Well, there's an extra card in both of the decks that I'm using. But I feel like your person is still feeling a little bit confused. But I also think that your person has kept some secrets from you, Cancer. And being highly intuitive, you're probably already picking up on that. They're viewing you as the Eight of Swords, so it's interesting. Now, this person may be viewing you like knowing that you're still thinking about them, wanting to reach out. You may be pulling on them energetically. But I also think that this person is thinking a lot about you as well. Okay, and we see the Page of Cups in reverse. There may be something here, Cancer, that this person isn't trusting about you. Okay, but not necessarily because you gave them any reason to. But, maybe because you haven't quite reached out yet or you're not chasing, they may feel like, okay, well, Cancer's not interested. Cancer's maybe dealing with somebody else. There's something here I can't trust. They also know that you may not trust them. All right, and we see the Six of Swords energy in reverse. Yeah, that you're detached, you're conflicted. But I feel like they might know you haven't quite moved on. But I kind of feel like they're projecting, like this person hasn't quite moved on from you either. Now, what I don't love is this Empress energy in reverse because it is potentially third party here. Now, third parties don't always have to be romantic rivals, Cancer, although they certainly can be. With the Queen of Cups, it could be a water sign in particular. But for some of you with the Empress card in reverse, that third party could be influence from, a sister, a mother, an aunt, a best friend. And a lot of you might be dealing with another water sign here. I do see a lot of water coming through. But what I'm seeing, though, is that this person does still have feelings for you, but something here has gotten in the way of this connection. And for some of my Cancers, the Empress in reverse, whether you realize it or not, this person may feel like they were punching out of their weight class, right? They may have felt like you were a little bit out of their league. And some people, they don't see that as a good thing. That doesn't make them feel good. Okay, so it may have been, quietly attacking their ego or chipping away at their ego. All right. And we see the Nine of Wands energy in reverse. This person, if they're a water sign, I do feel like this person, there's a part of them that does want to communicate more with you, but I do think that they're holding back. But I also feel like this person is feeling exhausted right now. And that's why they've kind of slipped away into this High Priestess unknown energy. They're feeling safer in the silence. They're feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed or exhausted by this ending, or maybe feeling like they weren't good enough. And not because you made them feel like they weren't good enough, but something within them. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Now, perspective, this is Pisces energy. And what I'm seeing here is, again, strong water. But this showing up in reverse tells me that there's either going to be some sort of breakthrough here, especially since it looks like you both have been holding back, or you're going to be seeing the situation differently. Let's see. We see the World card. An ending is making you see things differently, and there's a potential new beginning. So we start with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and now it's in the upright. But I'm not sure, Cancer, that this is necessarily a new beginning with this person. Okay, especially if there's third-party energy. Your person, 10 of Pentacles. So your person, it's like they want commitment and stability, but for some of you, they may have moved into a committed relationship. I know that hurts. I know that's difficult. So let's see if we get confirmation there. But I do feel like your person, 10 of Pentacles, is somebody who has a lot to offer. I do think they're looking for stability and commitment. Camera. Okay, so they're reminiscing. Yeah, they're thinking about you. They're looking at your pictures. They're thinking about talking. They're interested. They want to talk. I was getting that here in the hidden position, but you're in separation, or they may have guilt or shame here with the stabbed in the back. I don't think they feel stabbed in the back by you, Cancer. They may be worried that this is how you're feeling if they've been deceptive. But it does feel like you're definitely in separation from this person. Okay, let's see if we get any other information about something that's hidden, something that you're not seeing. The relationship blossoming, desiring a family, okay, and twin souls. So you two definitely have this soulmate connection. Now, I don't know if desiring a family is something that you agreed upon, but that would make sense why the 10 of Pentacles is coming through. But we see 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, there has been third-party interference, and it could be family. Their family might have been weighing in if they're heavily influenced by their family. This relationship with you is blossoming. I feel like they were seeing a future here, that there's a strong connection, but something got in the way. Let me see if I can clarify what that is. Okay, so let's see, can we get some information here about what it is that got in the way here, Spirit? What is it that got in the way for my Cancers and this person? Unexpected income, but I'm also seeing balance. Things, they might have felt like things weren't balanced, or they weren't good enough. They may have felt like expectations were too high from their family or from you. Again, I don't think you put that pressure on this person. I think it's coming from within. And imprisonment, they felt trapped. Again, Cancer, not trapped by you, but I feel like in a prison of their own making, or something that somebody else was saying to them. So I'm not really reading that third party energy as like a romantic rival, although, I mean, it certainly could be for some of you. But it feels more like expectations, family weighing in. What do they want to say to you? I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Boom, there it is, confirmation. And I'm reminded of you constantly. So they can't stop thinking about you. There may be some forward movement here, Cancer, with the Ace of Pentacles. There may be a potential new beginning. They can't stop thinking about you. But this person is worried that they can't give you what you need. And, you know, they are interested in talking. So I'm going to leave it there, because it may be that some of my Cancers, you know, it may be that you have to reach out to this person if you feel like that's a dignified response for you. And if you don't, I do feel like this person will come around. Okay, but I can't necessarily say when. So you don't want to, if you feel like reaching out is not the dignified response for you, just know that you're not meant to put your life on hold for somebody who's not communicating with you or taking action. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, Cancer. Sending you love and light. Take care.